so excited to be here with you for the biggest and the best state fair in the country. All right, you got them all, sister. Go meet your friend over there.
Hey everybody, my name is Meg. Kayla, if you stop moving, she might fly down here.
You're right.
Freeze. Hey, Hops, I'm over here. Hi everybody, my name is Meg. And like Kayla said, we're so happy to be here with you guys to hang out at the state fair. We've been coming here for over 25 years. Maybe you guys have been coming to this fair as long as we have been here, which is nice. And now here is Hops coming in for a landing, showing off that wingspan. And Hops actually is 2 years old. She has a sister named Barley and Hops. And this is a video of them when they were fresh out of the egg. So cute and tiny, but they do grow up pretty quick. And when they do, they get this golden crown of feathers right on the top of their head. That's how they get their name, the crowned crane. It helps them look good, but it also helps them do good. Out in the African savanna grasslands, that crown will help them blend in while they eat bugs all day long. It's a pretty crucial role of the crowned crane to control that insect population. So we are happy to be here again with you right here in Fair Park. You know, we all come from Florida. We come here one time a year to see all of you. And when we come to Fair Park, it kind of feels like coming home. I'm sure a lot of you feel that way as well. And coming this November, you're going to have an opportunity to make this historic Fair Park an even better place for future generations. We started the show just a little bit early to show you this video, so check it out and we'll be right back.
Howdy, folks. Welcome to the State Fair of Texas in historic Fair Park. Fair Park has been the home of the State Fair of Texas since 1886. Part of our mission as a nonprofit organization is the preservation of the historic buildings throughout the fairgrounds. Come November, the citizens of Dallas have an opportunity to help preserve and restore Fair Park. In the upcoming election, Prop A would provide $300 million in needed funding to revitalize iconic structures such as Cotton Bowl Stadium, the Music Hall, the Band Shell, the Coliseum, as well as the Centennial and Automobile buildings. Funding for this revitalization will be provided through an increase in tourism taxes. That means Prop A is not funded by an increase in local property or sales taxes. Dallas voters can help make Fair Park a world-class venue where future generations can enjoy these historic buildings. Vote yes for Prop A.
Yeah, and the good thing about voting yes, if you choose to do so, is that we might actually get some shade in the amphitheater for future bird shows. Right? How cool would that be? Now, we have been coming here over 25 years, and we're going to do something that we love to do. If you've seen the show before, you probably know what's coming up next. And if you haven't, you're in for a real treat. We are about to meet a vulture named Raylan. Raylan is a black vulture. And usually when you see vultures, they're soaring up super high in the sky. They can ride thermals up high in the sky for miles without even flapping their wings once. So really, the only time you see them is when they're far away. But you're going to get a close look at Raylan. And Raylan is going to be coming from the Texas Star Ferris wheel right behind you guys. If you can find the letter E in Texas, go straight out from there to the 10 o'clock position. Up there you'll see a gold car. That's where we have a trainer and Raylan, the black vulture. Keep your eye on that car because here he comes right about now. There he is! Soaring a little bit high right now, but definitely picking up speed. In a bit, he's going to be tucking in his wings, looking for the perfect spot to come in for a lance out the little vulture trot. Vultures are so cool. We love starting the show with them because they're a really underappreciated group of birds because of what they eat. Some people have ominous vibes associated with them. And you are going to meet another vulture, and Vault is certainly beautiful. When it comes to Arthur, the king vulture, check this out. These birds are found in South America, and they eat the dead and dying animals in the wild, a crucial role for them. Such a beautiful bird. They're called the king vulture because they're the first bird to get to the carcass. So really exciting to share two vultures right off the bat, and they're kind of like nature's recyclers, cleaning up all the dirty stuff out there, keeping our planet clean. If we could all be like vultures a little bit more, I think our world would be a lot cleaner place.
Yeah, absolutely. They're super important for our ecosystem. Alright, so we were just in South America. I think we need to check out a flashy little flyer that lives in the forests of Africa. So trumpeter hornbills, just like that, are super agile flyers. And living in those forests, they have to be able to dart through those branches super quickly, especially when they're finding their food. So they eat all sorts of things like fruits and figs and even insects. But I think one of the coolest things they eat is actually flying insects. Now, unfortunately, I don't have any flying bugs with me, but I do have some blueberries. So let's just imagine for a moment that this blueberry is a dragonfly. Flying through the branches, zigging and zagging, and all of a sudden, Eric sees him. And what do? You guessed it. Just like that. Thanks, everybody. Okay, but I think it'd actually be a little bit cooler if for the next one, I had a young friend come up here, volunteer, try it. Anybody want to try it? A little young friend? What about in the pink visor, the entire pink outfit? Come on up and join me. I love your little pink outfit. That's my favorite color. I think I have to get that shirt someday. All right, I'm going to toss this blueberry up. You're going to fly up and catch it. She's so ready for that. Okay, I'm going to hand this blueberry to you. You're going to hold it in your hand just like this. Good job. All right, and then here, let's step back a little bit right here. That's perfect. Face your audience, and then on the count of 3, we're going to toss it straight up in the air as high as you can. And what's your name, friend? Emma. All right, Emma, do you think you can do that? Okay, now let's have our friend Eric come back. Eric, you're so speedy and fast. Let's show him that speed. Nice. All right, Emma. On the count of 3, we're going to do it straight up in the air. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Whoa! We got it! Great job! All right, and for helping us, here is a SOAR bracelet. Every good bird trainer needs one. And here is a ticket to the Texas Star Gardens. You can check out the butterflies just right over there. Great job, friend. Let's give her a round of applause. You were such a helpful girl. All right, Eric. Oh, hey, Emma, check it out. That's you up there. Full extension on the big screen. That's so cool. You're basically a celebrity now. You can go back to school and tell all your friends about it. Whoa, look at that flight. And there he goes, hanging out with the dairy cows over there. That's okay. One of the cool things about our show is our birds can kind of do whatever they want. In fact, giving them so much choice and control in their life is a really good way to improve their welfare. Now I see him darting around back there, landed in a tree, and if he wants to come over and join us, then of course he'll get all his favorite treats. So we use positive reinforcement training, here he comes, which means that whenever they do something we like, they get something that they like. I don't think Dan has anything you like, but I sure do. There we go. Good job, Eric. Great job. You did it. All right, now after your little escapade, it's time to go home. Trust me, you'll have lots more good stuff back there too. Nice. Okay. So I actually need a little bit of help for our next bird, but I need 2 adults this time. 2 adults with a phone or a camera. If you're really serious about meeting this bird, you'll take that phone and you'll put it straight up in the air. That's how I know you really want to meet this next bird. Let's see. Oh, I see some phones. Okay, what about right here with the purple phone and next to her with the red phone? Come on up. We're going to meet a nighttime hunter, and actually, this bird is one of his first shows doing this. So you all are here at the perfect time to do something pretty cool and special. So come on up. And what are your guys' names? Denise and Cece. Nice to meet you. Right over here is the bench we're going to sit on. This is going to be best seat in the house for this guy. So go ahead and sit down and have your camera or your phone going horizontal, and then you can get the full 4-foot wingspan of this bird. So he's going to be flying around. He's going to get right about here. You're going to want to take that photo right there. Snap it. That's your best angle. And then get ready for the impact. She said, okay. Okay, actually, AJ is just going to land right here on the stump behind you. No worries. He almost never misses. All right, now let's see AJ, the Eurasian eagle owl. He's popping up behind our left-hand shoulder. So AJ here is about 5 months old. This is one of the first times he's seen such a big crowd like this. So it's really impressive that we can give him this training Usually, owls are super quiet. Actually, it's pretty hard to see them in the wild sometimes. So your Eurasian eagle owl, that's what he is. And like I said before, they're nighttime hunters. They have lots of cool adaptations or tools on their body that are going to help them when they're hunting in those low light scenarios. So one of those things, you can see his head moving around, is he can spin his neck about 270 degrees, which is pretty impressive, and part of that is because their eyeballs are so big they can't move in their socket. And so they actually have to be able to turn their head super far to see all the way around. They have really great eyesight. Even the favorite buddies behind us, Amy, one of his favorite trainers that's going to help us out, because relationships are really important with the animals that we train, especially when one person has trained them for a long time. Here it comes. He's coming in hot. He got it! Baby AJ did it! Oh my goodness, you guys took your photo? No, you didn't get it? Oh my goodness, well it's okay. You can take a photo in your memories and remember it forever and ever. Little AJ, and then once you get that, we can stand up and get a good look at him. And to check it out, he's got some really big talons too. Here's a big thing.
Yeah, that was AJ's very first show. So fun to see him learning how to see new faces in the crowd. We also have a bunch of new birds this year. This next bird in particular, her name is Sundown, and she has a brother named Maverick. They're two Afton storks that you can see on exhibit. But right now, I need a little helper, a little volunteer who wants to help me train Sundown to get used to new people. In the black shirt, and the black hat. Yeah, come on up here. You can hang out with me. You're going to be a bird trainer after this. You're going to help me show Sundown how it's okay to meet new people. So you can stand right here by me and face your audience. And what's your name? Tristan with a T. Nice to meet you. I have this exclusive stork training mug for you. Hold it just like a cup of hot chocolate. And what's in it? A dead fish, right? Yummy, huh? Storks really like fish, so that's going to be our treat for Sundown when she lands right here with us. And she's going to be coming from the exhibits. You see Dan over there waving at us? Let's give him a thumbs up that we're ready to go. More thumbs up for Sundown. That was hard to say. There she is. She's a female Afton stork. Oh, we'll take a big step back and she'll fly back home. Does that sound good? All right, here she comes. You're doing great. Come on, Sundown. You're doing an awesome job. Coming in hot, grabbing the fish. We'll take a step back and she got it. That was amazing. Just like a train girl. She wants some more of the cup. I'll take this. All right, Sundown, you'll have to go that way to get some more of your favorite treats. And this is the smallest stork species in the world. It looks pretty big when it's right in your lap, huh? So good. Thank you so much. You were so bright hanging out with me, having a stork in your lap, and say thank you. Here's a ticket to the aquarium right here at Fair Park, and since you're a bird trainer now, you got a match. You can have a bracelet, a bird training bracelet for conservation for hanging out with me. And check this out before you leave. Look at how awesome we look up there. Full wingspan, you did it. Nice job, buddy. You can head on back. It is so exciting for us to bring people up close to birds that they don't get to see every day, and that's what we're going to do next. For a little segment called Trainer for a Day. Now this next bird is a bit advanced, so I am looking for an adult. You really want him to volunteer, right? Okay, how about you in the black shirt? Yeah, come on up. You can hang out with me. We're going to meet another stork right over here. You can stand in the official training spot again. And what's your name? Hello? Nice to meet you. Okay, cool. You can stand here, and I want to show you a video of the Marabou storks we have here. This is a video of Washington and Natasha. Just little babies. Look how tiny they are. Now, how would you feel about it if Washington comes out and lands on your arm? Do you want to help? Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, and you're going to need their favorite food, just like our last stork liked fish. Yours also likes fish. So you can hold that in your hand. Nope, you're a grown-up. No cup for you. Hey, you volunteered. Actually, she volunteered you. So, and how well was it? Hold it in your left hand and just wipe those fish guts right on your shirt with your arms straight out. And look over your left shoulder. Here comes Washington, the Marabou stork, all grown up. There he is. Yeah, no way. He's way too big to land on your arm. I'm sorry, that was a little joke we were playing on you. But you are going to get to feed him, so you can stand right there. Now check it out. Washington is a Marabou stork, the largest species dead and dying animals out there in the wild. And now when he comes back, I'm going to toss him a piece and then it'll be your turn, okay? So have that fish ready. Here he comes. Watch out for his landing gear. He hangs it a little low. Sorry, sir. Sorry about your phone. All right, he got my piece now as well. I need help. Big bird on stage. Oh my goodness. He knocked his phone out of his hand and he knocked him in the water. Are you okay? Okay. He's smiling. He's smiling. He's okay. He's okay. I can help you. Oh my gosh. He got the fish though. You did it. Nice job, Will. You can bring a towel. Let's grab a towel for this poor guy. I'm so sorry that happened. And a t-shirt. Maybe a t-shirt for him because he is soaked. He is soaked. I'm so sorry, sir. Hopefully you got that on video. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. What? Replay? Oh my gosh, that'd be so funny if we were recording the show, Brianna. Are we recording it? We are? Should we see it again? Okay, let's see where it all went wrong up here. Okay, there's Washington. Got the fish. Oh gosh. Well, I bet you can't wait to volunteer for our next bird. Actually, I don't even know what our next bird is. Kayla, are you back there? Oh, thank you, Dan. We're doing this? Okay. All right. They're telling me that we are a bird show, so we can do things on the... Exactly. So I think Kayla is ready with these guys, and I'm going to go check on what's his face and probably update my resume.
Hey, I think I might need a microphone for that. Did you maybe grab me one for these two? Oh, yeah, that's perfect. Okay, here we go. You got it, girl. Thank you, Meg. All right. Yeah, like she said, we can do things on the fly. We can wing it. Thanks. Okay, so I'm Kayla. This is Molly. Molly. Now you're Gabby. Gabriella. You're Gabriella. And this one's Molly. You're Molly, right? Hello. Hello. What's your name? Gabriella. You're not Gabriella. She's Gabriella. I love you. These are two Amazon parrots. They used to live in someone's home as a pet. So they mimic a lot of things that they used to say back when they were living with people. And what do you guys think? I love you. Sometimes they just kind of do their own thing. Is there something you want to say? Hi. Hi. Yeah, you're Molly. Good job. Just took you a couple tries, right? So we don't know that much about what happened in their last home, but we have a few ideas from the things that they mimic. So do you want to call a kitty? I love you. Do you want to call a kitty? I don't know why bird. We don't want to call a cat. But I don't know their family dynamic. Let's see. Do you guys want to hear a song? Song? Sure, yeah. Let's try a song. Okay. Do you want to sing in Spanish? All right. 2-1. Russia. I don't want to go so far as to say they're bilingual, but maybe they spoke Spanish in their last home. Who's to say? I love you. I love you too. All right, what about you, Molly? Molly does have a song of her own. We can see if she wants to sing it. You want to sing about the farm? Whoa, what are you looking at? You want to sing about the farm? Do you remember the farm? It's actually the sound of silence. All right, let's try one more thing. Do you want to, ma'am? Hello? 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 These birds are a prey species, so they're really good at seeing things that maybe sometimes hard for us to see, like vultures in the sky. Don't worry, we'll protect you. But while you're waiting, do you want to sing? You are my sunlight, my only sunlight. You make me happy. but I think we forgot to change the batteries. That's okay. All right, girls, I know we spent a lot of time up here. So do you just want to say one last thing? Do you want to say goodbye?
See you later, alligator.
See you later, alligator. That's Molly and Gabby.
You know, Molly and Gabby are a lot of fun out here. They're actually 2 in a million. So don't run off to a pet store thinking you want a parrot as a pet, because as fun as they look, they are so challenging to have in the home. They mostly never mimic or sing any songs. They just scream super loud. They can bite really hard, and they live for several decades. So this is the best place to enjoy those cute little birds. Okay, next up we are going to meet a Harris hawk. His name is Kringle, and they have a really cool behavior with this little leather pouch where they catch things right out of the air. So this kind of simulates like a mouse, like in flight. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so this little leather pouch is going to be helping us out. Dan is actually going to join me. He has a much better throwing arm than I do, and you are going to see Kringle show off this awesome behavior of catching this right out of the air, like that mouse in flight we talked about. So, turn your attention to the Texas Star Ferris wheel. That's where Kringle will be joining us. Again, find the letter E in the word Texas. Usually, Harris hawks are found in the desert southwest, but we're going to get a good look at this one. And he's actually mentioned the 12 o'clock position. That's when we'll go with the bird, because as long as we start the bird show and end the bird show with the same amount of birds, it's a pretty great bird show no matter what happens in the middle. So we're happy about that. And Kringle is a super special bird. Guess how he got his name? If you are a Christmas fan, he used to be a little baby hawk, and he would play in the sand all the time. So he always had sandy claws. And that's how he got. The sad thing is, 3/4 of them never really live to see their first birthday. There's a lot of challenges out there for hawks like this, rodents, things like that. So you don't have to worry about them. They're actually pretty beneficial to have in the wild, which is great. And we get a nice up-close look at Kringle, which is pretty great, except if you guys want to see more birds, it's not an option till again. You know, you can't see Harris hawks here in Texas, besides at the bird show, but you can see red-tailed hawks coming in trees, and that's a good indication that they're controlling the population of rodents too. They're really beneficial for that. Hey Kringle, you want to come on back here? Maybe come to the glove. Are you into that? Okay, awesome. We'll take a baby step towards the back. There you go, buddy. Now you're getting his best angle. You see that? Shaking his little tail feathers. Yeah. All right, Kringle. Are you ready to go? We got treats for you in the back. You can take your lure with you. Promise we won't take that away from you. He's got food on his face. I wish you guys could see the close-up of that. There he goes. Maybe he's finishing his last bite. Upper body workout for me. Up to the top again. So I hope you guys have made plans after this, because this might be a long bird show depending on how long little Kringle wants to take. Yeah, Amy, if you have a better relationship with him, definitely give it a shot. You know, birds, just like people, have their favorites and their least favorites. So we try to generalize every bird to every trainer, so we know that we can all handle them and have a better relationship with them. But Amy over here is definitely our bird of prey expert. We'll see if Kringle wants to come on down to her. And there's lots of birds of prey. So hawks are just one type. Owls, you met that owl earlier. Hopefully, if Kringle decides to leave the stage, you'll get to meet a falcon. But he's calling the shots out here. You know, we call this a controlled situation. Kringle is in complete control. Right now. And I guess he dropped his little lure, so maybe he'll want to head on back now. There you go, buddy. Such a good job. Good job, Amy. I believe in you. And hopefully there goes little Kringle, our Harris hawk, heading on out of here. Nice. Yeah, you know, we love when Kringle's around, and Mason too, as our other Harris hawk that flies from the wheel. Harris hawks and hawks in general are really beneficial to have around, because a bird like that can eat up to 1,000 mice in 1 year. Which makes a lot of sense, because since we got to Fair Park about 6 weeks ago, we haven't seen a single rodent. Yeah. No mice, no rats, no squirrels solution, right? So they're super beneficial. I see a lot of you doing this. Yeah, number one. Birds of prey, number one. What do you say? Behind me? Oh, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. We don't have to worry about any rat problem. That's behind us now. So thing of the past, thanks to those hawks. We love those guys. Oh, and I actually am going to keep my glove on. We have another bird of prey to show you. This one is a little bit smaller than Kringle the hawk. We are going to meet Drogo, who is an Aplomado falcon. I see him. He's looking at me, making his way on out. And he's fully grown. He's not a baby. Don't let his size fool you, though. Although he is tiny, he is mighty. These guys are built for speed. Out in the wild, they are fierce, fast hunters. And this particular species comes with an excellent conservation story that we want to share with you since we're in Texas. They're known sometimes as the missing Texan because years ago they vanished in their southern Texas range and went extinct locally due to human causes. Although humans were part of the problem, they were also part of the solution because we work with an organization called the Peregrine Fund. They put great conservation efforts into motion, and thankfully now we can see birds just like little Drogo soaring around in Texas skies once again. So have your phones and cameras up. He'll probably do a pretty speedy flight back to stage whenever he's ready. And the Peregrine Fund also helped a bunch of birds, including the peregrine falcon. That is the fastest animal on the planet, built for speed, like I said. And they've also helped our national bird, the bald eagle, come back from the brink of extinction, as well as the California condor. So it's amazing when people come together to do things for animals in the wild that need our help. And little Drogo, you were amazing. And he's going for another encore fly right out there. You guys are getting a double look at this cute bird. And hey, check it out. If you can see his face, he does have black lines on his face, just like all falcons. That is Drogo, hello? Remember me? Clary probably gave you all your favorite treats, but I have some good stuff down here too, buddy. And heads up, when he does come, he flies pretty low, but have your phone and camera ready to go. Hey, Drogo, you ready to go? And if you come to some other shows, we have two Aplomado falcons. Drogo is a male. He's a little bit smaller than his sister, Khaleesi. She's going to be in our 6 o'clock show. They're so cute, so fun to talk about, but also, Drogo, we can't miss you till you're gone. Drogo! Wow, he's enjoying the sunshine with Clary out there, and I don't blame him. It's a beautiful fall day here in Dallas, but again, we got stuff to do. There's another one of those controlled situations. Hey, Drogo. Nice job, buddy. Built for speed. Zooming in to get your last treats. All right. There you go. Nice job, buddy. And thanks for your help, Clary. Thank you. Yeah, birds of prey are super fun to introduce you guys to. But we are actually going to move on to the top of the intelligence scale with this next bird. Let me find my right food here. You know, crows and ravens are part of a group of birds called corvids. Same with magpies and jays, and they are super, super smart. They have an ability called caching. It's a natural behavior where they'll actually hide their food and go back to it later. And I want to show off that cool behavior with an adult out there who happens to have a dollar bill. Is there an adult out there with some cash looking for money right up front here in the blue? Yeah, if you have a dollar bill, that should work. We have a couple crows here. Let me show you a picture while she finds her dollar bill. We have Switch, Atari, and Nintendo. That's a picture of them when they were little babies, but they're all grown up now. Now, if you have that dollar bill, you're just going to hold your arm out like a tree branch, palm facing the sky, and we are going to meet Atari, and Atari hopefully will show you what she does with those dollars when she finds them. So Atari is a pied crow. We're working on this behavior and building our relationship. Do you see that dollar, Atari? Right up front here? Maybe wiggle your fingers just a little bit. You see that dollar, Atari? You got it. Flies and gets the dollar, grabs it, and where do the dollars go? Nice job, Atari. Where do they go? Right in my pocket. Nice job hiding that for later. Thank you so much. You enjoyed the show. Anybody over here have a 20? I got student loans, people. are going to give you your dollar back. So all you have to do is put your hand straight out, and he will drop it via airmail. Put your palm facing the sky, and when she drops it right in your hand, all you have to do is wrap your fingers around it. There you go. Oops. Speaking of cash, hold on to your dollar, keep it out, and anyone out there who has a dollar, we have an opportunity for you at the end of the show to donate to all of our conservation projects in this donation box that Sean is bringing out. At the end of the show, you can come on up with your dollar bills, you can hand them directly to a raven, just like this. They'll take all your money and cash it right into the box. And it all goes for conservation. You know, here we've been supporting so many projects for animals in the wild. They're listed over there at the conservation barn. Things like southern brown hornbills, blue-throated macaws, affullato falcons like little Jogo you just met, even the Javan rhino, which is one of the rarest mammals on the planet. We have some footage of them that's super rare, taken by researchers who have these game cameras so they can film them. Usually people never see these guys in the wild because they are disappearing, sadly. But this is a mom and her calf peeking out from behind, so rare. And now we need more game cameras. So that's where you guys come in, helping us with our donations that we collect every show, all going to conservation. And hey, Atari, if you are willing, and there's an adult out there with a $20 bill that wants to kick off the donations for this show, maybe we can make that happen. Yeah, right there in the back. Let's have you just stand to the side a little bit. We'll see if Atari can find your $20 bill. All right, Atari, you ready? Do you see that dollar bill out there? Do you see it? She's waving it around. Sorry. Hey, turn around. There you go. You see it? Go get it. There's the dollar bill. And actually, to help me out, do you want to come in front of these white chairs? That might make it a little bit easier for Atari to find that 20, but you are doing a great job. Hand right out to the side. Hopefully she can see you now. All right, Atari, another dollar bill. Do you see it? It's a 20 this time, all for conservation. You know what to do with the 20s. She's gonna grab it. And where do they go? Right in the box. Good job, Atari. That was so good. And thank you so much for kicking off our donations. We actually have something for you worth a lot more than $20 to say thank you. So put your arms straight out to the sky again. Atari's gonna deliver 2 tickets to the Wind Symphony to you. You can go to the symphony on us, wrap your fingertips around it. That was a nice job, Atari. You were lovely, and thank you so much. All right, Atari, this was so fun showing off that behavior. You can head on home now. Time for you to go. I know every bird wants extra time up here on the stage today, but we gotta move on. There you go. Nice job, Atari. And speaking of those donation boxes that will be out here soon, if you guys give us the 20 for conservation or anything equaling a 20, we'll exchange you for a coupon that you can redeem right over here at the conservation barn at the end of the show. Check it out. We have a lot of stuff over there. T-shirts, tote bags, bracelets, stickers, all of it designed by our very own trainers. So get yourself something nice and help out wildlife in the meantime. It's an awesome place to check out right after the show. Now, speaking of our trainers, I want to give a shout out to the team in the back. There's 16 of us that put on this show every single day. Lots of hard work behind the scenes. There they are. Let's give them a hand. And if any of you are still worried or concerned about the poor young man that fell in the pond, you don't have to worry anymore. His name is Howell, and he's one of our trainers in on the gig and all dried off. As long as you guys keep laughing at that joke, we're going to keep doing it. It's pretty funny. Now, we just kicked off the donations for conservation, and the truth is it's a big part of our show because it's a big part of our hearts as animal caretakers and people who live on this planet. You know, because what we leave behind for future generations really does matter. And we want to leave behind blue skies, green forests, clear water. That's actually the theme of an Alabama song you're going to hear shortly. But first we want to talk to you about John Denver. John Denver is a big conservation hero of ours. State Fair.